Welcome to the North Maine Woods camping adventure of the year, folks. Sir Michael and I are on another adventure in the North Maine Woods to do some truck camping, which is going to be pretty cool. We're going to be here for 3 nights. We are on Realty Road at the moment. I think it was roughly 8 hours of driving to get here. This is the first site on Realty Road, Beaver Sprague, I think it said, Beaver Sprague Brook, but it's pretty neat. You can see behind me there's a pavilion and a fire pit. The brook is right there. There's another site over here with a fire pit and a picnic table, and there was one on the way in, as you saw, in a little bit of a ride in, and that also has an outhouse. So it's a pretty cool setup. That hopefully this is a good sign and that there's going to be plenty of site availability. So far so good. This is the first site. We're going to keep on moving and do a little bit of exploring and hopefully get into some fishing today. Very cool. Site number 2, folks. Getting a little dirty. Site number 2, Moosehorn Crossing, is a really cool site. Let's check it out. So there's the road, our Realty Road, and you come in here, you've got a fire pit, pretty cool gazebo, pavilion, whatever word you choose to use. It's very cool. And the coolest part is right here. It's got a picnic table. It's in rough shape, but it's pretty cool. Got a picnic table. The fire pit's right by this brook, stream, whatever you like to call it. This is pretty neat, man. Look at this. So here we made it to Russell Crossing. There is, somebody's here with a camper, but there's 2 pits, so there's 2 sites here. There is a path in here, a road to the privy. There's a privy back there, and the river is right there. God, the flies are so bad, but we're gonna check it out. I believe there's another site over there we're gonna check out as well, but give you the tour. Yeah, so there's the pooper, and actually we can come right down this road, pull in here. There's a lean-to, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, let's do this one.
And the water's down here.
Nice
right
stuff.
Here. Critter tracks in the mud. Those look like little otter hands.
Yeah, they do.
Cute little buggers with their opposable thumbs, I think. All right, home for the night. Russell Crossing, right? This is pretty cool. Pavilion, shelter. Some a-hole left the Dr. Pepper can. Take your trash out. This has a lean-to, which is pretty cool. I generally try not to use lean-tos unless I need the shelter, but the camper is at the other site, so you know we're gonna use the lean-to site. It's a fire pit, but the sweet part, one of the sweet parts, is the river is right there. How cool is this? super cool to put in right here too. Pretty awesome. Pretty cool. Well, the shelter's set up, but whew, is it hot? Sweating. My God, are we sweating? It's not that hot. It's humid, and the wind is non-existent, soaking through the shirt, and the bugs are brutal. So I'm gonna go rinse off in the water down here.
That fits in there, huh? Yep. Wow.
Sometimes you just gotta spit on that thing.
Exactly. So I was thinking as you're putting that in there. Wall coming in. Drenched. And just like but not where if I can't find the end of it.
Got a fancy beer for the trip. It's a Tox Brewing Company Year of the Dragon Rice Lager. I have high hopes for this bad boy. Let's get into it.
Alrighty.
We're a little off on that one.
It's alright. It's alright. I thought there was going to be a countdown or something.
Cheers. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, I skipped the countdown. I got a headache. I'm thirsty. Gotcha, buddy. Look at that. Just a little creek chub. Oh, I swallowed that bugger. Oh, you're all set, man. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so we'll give you the tour of camp now if we haven't already. This fancy picnic table, covered picnic table. And again, we are on one of the Russell Crossing. Is it Russell Crossing or Russell's Crossing? Russell Crossing. One of the two. But so far it's nice. It is muggy as hell and buggy as hell. Only the 2 creek chubs, but I'd say we're having a good time. Mike's, we're kind of twinning with the tents. I'll show you that. Mike has his Marmot Tungsten, and I have the Crane Creek. They're very similar, but that's got a small section of pre-vents on the bottom, so it's a little bit shorter of a dome and kind of wider at the base. And that's more of a, you know, a domey dome, not like a half dome. Let's see what we got inside. Saw me setting up earlier. We have the cot in there, the flex tail pillow, the Trekology air mattress, and then I just have a get out gear quilt for tonight. I also have that bad boy, USB fan. Hopefully it's a game changer. It's supposed to be. Oh, yeah. And why are we hanging out in the lean-to here? Because there has been some pretty gnarly thunder, and we can hear a little more of it. So we're just kind of hanging out. We have a covered common area, 2 covered common areas. I also brought a tarp, a nice tarp. I was looking forward to using it, but we've been on the road all damn day and we don't want to set up stuff we don't have to set up. So it's a nice tarp with a bug net just in case, but we're just kind of winging it. So hopefully we get through the night without sweating to death. So, but we shall see. Beverage time.
Across the stream and bushwhacked up past the tent, the site with the camper on it.
Yep.
And almost took a spill a couple times.
Mike's gonna chef it up tonight a little bit for us. Since it's so hot, I'm freaking lazy. But he's got all sorts of good veggies going in the pan. And I've got some garlic from the garden, which I'm super excited about. You guys can see that. I grew garlic. Pumped. It's gonna be great.
Did you get that? Should be tasty, hopefully.
being under here, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
I see bad we don't have the bug net, but
It's a little too hot to eat still.
yeah.
Ooh, it's good.
Well, that was interesting. We are at Little Clayton Lake campsite. It was remote as hell getting in here. It might have been the worst stuff I rode the truck over, the Ranger, so far, but it's beautiful. But it is in the middle of nowhere. Absolutely quiet. I'm whispering in case there are moose about. Picnic table, fire pit. There's a toilet over there. And there's Mike doing his thing. Well, folks, that was a pretty wild little side quest. It's back to bug nets here at where are we? Russell Crossing. We did a little exploration over to Little Clayton. Went to Little Clayton. It was pretty cool. Just went and checked it out, and wanted to see what it was like. It was pretty remote getting in there. Truck did great though. It's pretty good setup that they have in there if you wanted to get in there. I mean, I wouldn't come in here without four-wheel drive, but definitely not in there. And it's very peaceful site, super cool. But right now we're back at camp, and gotta be honest with you, we had a fire going, but we killed it to go out for a drive. We're both completely wiped out and exhausted. We've been up since 3 o'clock this morning, and it's about 8:30 p.m. right now. It's been absolutely gross. Humidity wise, the bugs have been terrible. So we're both pretty worn out. Here, I got my thermometer. It's up to, well, down to 69 right now. But I think the humidity is like 85% or 90%. But I tell you this because I think I'm going to make another beverage to hopefully, you know, hydrate a bit. And then we're going to probably call it a night. And hopefully get an early start tomorrow. We're thinking about heading a good bit further in and grabbing us one of those there fancy lake sites so we can try to nab some trout or salmon or something instead of a couple of creek chubs. But I am happy though. That was a new rod, and you know, it's drawn blood, not to sound gruesome, but we'll see you in the morning. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. There's moose about. Went for a little stroll this morning, but I figured I'd take the opportunity to show you folks the setup again. It's pretty comfortable. Had a good night's sleep.
I have bed envy.
Mike has bed envy. The little fan, man, did that kick butt last night. It was pretty cool. That was a dad joke. Yeah, so we're packing up camp and we're gonna head out of here and we're gonna move on down the road. So nothing fantastic to show everybody this morning. We're just getting going, packing up and heading out. We've got a plan and we've got something special in store for our meal this morning / afternoon. So stay tuned.
Oh, you meant to, right?
It didn't say it is.
They're all along the...
So the adventure continues. This is a 20-mile bridge campsite. It's pretty nice. It's a little ways off the road. There's a toilet right there. Rather nice. Come in here. And the Danger Ranger. It's pretty sweet. The stream is right over there.
This used to be a road.
Yeah.
Right through here.
Picnic table is in bad shape, but there's fire pit. And apparently you can make your way down to the water over here. But I am limping pretty good today, so we're not going to do that. This looks like this used to be the bridge, Mike.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I didn't want to interrupt.
No, no.
Yeah, the road went right through here. You can see where it goes through the woods, too.
Yeah, pretty cool. What a cool spot, man. Yeah, I am bit sore and limping this morning from my knee from, I don't know if you've watched any of my previous videos on the motorcycle trip. I was in an accident and it's not bad. It's usually not painful. It's a little stiff is normally the problem. But this morning on my little hike, I tripped and kind of wrenched it a bit. So a bit sore, but it'll be all right. Here we go, back on the road. Here we are, everybody. One of the next sites up is Pratt Lake campsite. I mean, it is quite literally right on the road, but has a nice bench with an awning or overhang, pavilion, whatever you want to call them, fire pit, and then water access right here. So I believe this would be the only reason you'd be willing to stay by the road, which right now is quite busy with logging trucks. But it's a beautiful lake with some beautiful Actually, there's a few cabins alongside it. But check this out. What a pretty spot. All kinds of little bait fish in there. You see them there. It's pretty awesome.
Better than the other one.
This is the time. So here's the McNally Pond campsite. Pretty cool. The road is right there though. You're right on the road. But the site itself is nice and the pond is amazing. You could easily put a boat in. There's a fire pit. There's a table in here. There's two sites here. Fire pit and a table. And then again on the other side. And there's a few access points to get in there. But super cool spot outside of being right on the road. I don't know if there's a toilet here. I don't see one, but there could be. Squirrel Pond campsite. Pretty sweet. Ponds through there. There's a little bit of a path you can take. There's a covered table and the fire pit. And there's a toilet. Oh, there's the sign right there, and the toilet's in through there. So it's pretty nice. The road coming in wasn't too bad. It was kind of cool. It was a lot of fun. Damn, knee's killing me. Well, clearly we've done some shooting here. Bugs are pretty terrible right now, but let's go check out the pond. You think so?
I think so. The prospect of the other one where you actually got pond views and the pond breeze blowing off the pond sounds a little bit better than me at the moment.
It's a pretty nice looking pond though, huh?
Oh yeah.
It's beauty.
Really nice.
Doesn't look super weedy for a lot of it. Some wild raspberries. Pretty cool. Not many of them left, but they were there. There's a grouse. There's a woods chicken. I can't get in there very much with this camera, but Mike might be able to get it. The big one. Pretty cool. High capacity assault camera. EW, there's our wildlife for the trip. Let's see what we got.
Oh, hold on. One of them.
Pretty cool, man.
Looks dark on my screen, but
Yeah, they're pretty neat though.
yeah.
Here we are, folks. Second Musquecook Lake. I think this is going to be home for the next 2 nights. It's a pretty beautiful spot. We got water access right there. There's a picnic table and a fire pit. There's another fire pit actually, so there's technically 2 sites right here. This one's got the overhang. A couple more tables. There's another overhang site over here. And then up the hill a bit. Hopefully you can see it in there. That's where we came in. That's the ranger station. So it's kind of neat. It's a pretty spot for sure. All kinds of water access and a nice breeze now coming off the water since it's so open. But yeah, pretty neat. So we're gonna get set up and we're gonna get to that special brunch we had planned. Man, I'm starving. And I need to take some damn Advil. Oh. Don't ever get hit by a car. It doesn't feel good. Sound wisdom, huh? Don't ever get hit by a car.
No, yeah.
Don't be this guy, folks. Cigarette butts everywhere. You think you're being courteous by leaving your cigarettes by the fire. Thanks for that. Really appreciate it. Helped out a lot. They're on the ground, but hey, I put them near the fire pit. Clowns. Trash everywhere too. That's why we can't have nice things.
Not sure where to put this crud. What do you think?
Yeah, boy. Go get it.
It's not pretty far, but
It's a good thing we
turned around, going the other way now.
very cool. Awesome. Can't see it, folks, but there's a moose out there swimming across the pond. He was heading this way.
Now he turned around, he's facing the other way. He's eating weeds and grasses from the water.
Very cool. Sweet. So I guess I can't say I haven't seen a moose. It looks like it's a sizable, it looks like the size of a dog from here, but it obviously is much larger.
Yeah, it looks like a cow, only the head's sticking out.
That's awesome. We could paddle a little closer too, but you obviously don't want to bring that in the...
No, I won't.
We also don't want to get too close to it, but that's freaking cool to finally see one. You know, see one. But we're getting ready.
It's hard at this distance.
Yeah.
A shot too.
We're going.
Suck.
Yeah, we're gonna go out in the Grumman here and see if we can't catch a fish, and we just happened to look. And it was awfully large, so you got the binos, the bins for you birders. And you can see it, man. Now you can definitely tell it's something else. It's not, there's no way it was a loon, so.
Well, at this distance,
yeah.
I just speculated.
Yep, it was pretty cool. And hopefully we can see one closer than that, but it's reassuring to at least, you know, to at least see one. Very cool.
Somewhere where there's some depth and see what happens.
Out in the Zeppelin.
The clock. 10:11. In the darker water, pretty close to shore.
Oh, yep. Yeah, I can see the trail.
Let's go a little closer.
There's moose about. Very cool. We're out on the boat now, and she's over there. Mike's grabbing some shots of her. I'll put those up on the screen if I can, but hopefully you can see her. It's pretty cool. She's swimming around, eating. We're paddling out.
Get out. Find a little tag on her trimmed off.
Well, here we are, undercover. Started to rain out there, so we got out of the Grumman. Mike got a couple of chubs. I don't think I caught anything while we were out there.
Not on that, but you got a bunch on the fly.
But I got the little fly rod, killing them with the fly rod, and the nymph. Nothing but chubs so far. Creek chubs, fall fish, whatever they are. They're very close to the same. I know they're not the same, so relax. But they look the same. Well, we'll see. Hanging out, waiting out the rain now. Fun. So the rain has kicked up a bit. It's a little bit worse than before. Along with it, the mosquitoes and midges and gnats, or whatever the hell you want to call them, have been terrorizing us. So I hastily set up my new bug tarp from Pre-Self. You can find them on Amazon. They're pretty neat. It's a pretty poor pitch, but it'll work. Check it out. Mike's inside. It's kind of low. Ideally, I didn't realize that it came with the cordage, so I set up a ridgeline, so now she's lower. If I used the cordage on the unit, it'd been up higher, and I could have effectively staked this out. But we do have a bug-free, water-free hangout spot now, and yeah, that's it. The forecast is kind of ominous, so it looks like we're going to just be Hold on one sec. Okay, everybody, we're all packed up. Ranger's packed with the old Zeppelin on the back of it. We were supposed to be here another night tonight, but last night we got absolutely hammered by bad weather, and the forecast is very gloomy for tonight as well. So, and it's already starting to rain again, and the site got, absolutely flooded last night. We did see a couple of bald eagles across the way though. That was fun, but you can see the water just running down through this site. We had a little river running through the campsite, soaking everything. So we're gonna head out early and just take our time, make our way out, and see what we run into. Maybe stop somewhere else, we're not sure, but we'll keep you posted.